How's it going?
Good, man. Hey, Tretch, did you get to hear kind of the beginning of the stream where I was going off about Mouse? I know you don't like that.
No, I missed it.
All right. Well, maybe go back later because, it gives my stance on why I help somebody like that, because I don't necessarily think he's innocent. But the thing is about this guy, he's got a federal appeal. Okay, he's got an appeal on his case, and we've been up against so much corruption that girl may have been a plant. That girl was a heroin junkie. She was in his club with a fake ID. Okay, so that's...
I disclaimer here, Aaron. I'm not even going to apologize for it, but I disclaimer here. And because, see, we're not a gang, and I'm not in that with Aaron. So although I'm up on the panel,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, because I did cut ties with Mouse a while back. Okay, some things did go wrong. But the thing is I'm a humanitarian enough to where I saw people were trying to troll this guy to death. Really, literally to death, and call his jobs and get him fired. And I sent him a bag of dog food, and that was the test. Okay, because I believe in freedom of speech, and until a judge pulls him off the internet because he's a threat to kids or something, you got to be an activist for freedom of speech, an advocate for that. I support freedom of speech. I don't support his actions. No.
Right. I'm just not swaying either way because I don't know anything or about any of it, so I'm just going to stay out of that. And plus, I'm sorry, just a mother, I have motherly instincts.
Oh, I agree with you guys. I said earlier in the stream, I think if you get even caught with the 16-year-old, you should either be castrated or put down.
But you just called that 16-year-old a junkie, a heroin addict, and don't ignore the fact that your friend went to her when she was 16 years old, even though it was 20 years ago. He was 40 at the time that he did it. So you think a 40-year-old man that owns a club doesn't know when young girls that are minor, that are hooked on drugs, that you don't think he knows that and probably took advantage of it? It's funny how you take back your words now when finally a woman tells you that she has motherly instincts. Finally, you take back what you said, but you contradict yourself.
But that's not the rule of law we live under. And I will say it again.
The rule of law, it should be simple, knowing what's right from wrong. But if you want to go by the rule of law from the courts and try to insinuate that it was a setup, then that's a whole other thing. That's like a smokescreen for the reality.
House says the same thing. Anybody hurts a kid, they should be put down.
I think...
How do you think that person feels when she hears you speak of her like that, saying that she was a junkie or a druggie, knowing herself that she was 16 at the time? How do you think she feels when you speak about her like that?
It's important for everyone.
Oh, and the guy that's speaking right now, he's the one that called me a bitch for no reason. I don't even know who he is.
To understand that I just want to fucking smoke weed and have good conversations. If not.
Okay, so what I want to say here real quick is this is the fantasy, Your Honor, since this is all being recorded and going to be played in front of a judge. Your Honor, my belief is that Mouse did not rape a 16-year-old girl. There were people around that would have heard a girl yell, rape. Rape was never yelled. This girl was 16 years old, probably a heroin junkie, and was using...
There he goes again. This is the second time he calls her that after this lady in the bottom right with the lion picture said she wants nothing to do with it. But do you see how Aaron wants to bring up this story again while she's here? It's very disgusting.
A fake ID to get into a club where Mouse was working. This is how not these people cannot dig deep enough, and yet look where they're at with that comment right there.
And do you see how Aaron keeps saying, oh, I do police auditing, I help auditors, free speech? Yeah, because this is all part of the plan. They're going to let pedos do the police auditing so that they can start acting like the victims and they can gain rights. And a lot of these people that do police auditing have a bad record. So by them doing the police auditing, you're just going to get more rights taken away because it's the wrong people doing it. And Aaron supports this guy named Mouse that does police auditing and records it and uploads it on his YouTube channel. But he has an old case of raping a 16-year-old girl when he was 40 years old and she was 16. It doesn't matter if she was a drug addict or not. That doesn't give anyone any right to rape anyone.
I know this is some serious shit and it's sick and I don't like going through it, but what you guys are doing is allowing the survivors that want to come forward. You're discrediting people that help survivors and thrivers.
Survivors and thrivers are women that survived attacks from pedophiles and are brave enough to talk about it on YouTube, that I don't even find many of, and the ones that are speaking about it, they're fake, they're bought out. And then you have someone like myself that is exposing it, but I hardly get any support. So who are the real victims that are unable to speak out? Because I see that guy Mouse, he has a lot of support from other people and men that have sick thoughts, like you, that think that it shouldn't matter because the girl was a drug addict, that have his support. So these sick men will always have support because there's a lot of sick men in this world, because there's not good, righteous people that stand up against them. We're not going to be able to do it at court. You're right, Aaron. So it should be at least exposed online. And that's what this guy Treach doesn't like. He complains, oh, why are you bringing it up on my channel? Well, because that's who you relate yourself to.
Survivors into thrivers.
Yo, OJM, what did I ever do to you, man? What's your excuse for attacking me? What's your excuse for putting up content about me?
And what's your excuse, Treach, for calling me the B word and all kinds of things? Like, I've never even have dealt with you. I don't know you or anything. All the people that attack me that have to do with Aaron, it's because of the whole situation that happened with Aaron. That this has nothing to do with Urban, with Treach, with OJM. It has nothing to do with anyone. Just Aaron. He's the one that asked for my ID and tricked me. And when I started talking about it, all these men started attacking me, like Urban and now this guy Treach, and the only one that helped me was OJM.
Oh, fuck you. I'm asking him a question.
Bitch face, you wanted one question, you got it. You can't even hear
You
the
didn't answer
answer.
it, though, did you? You didn't answer it. You said something about corruption, which you were talking shit. You didn't answer it.
No, I did.
No, you didn't. Go on, then answer it again, then. If you remember the question, tell it again.
Federal appeal.
Oh, did he? Did he really?
Big shit.
Pled guilty
Yeah,
from the
he's
beginning.
guilty. I've looked at all this stuff
2
today.
counts of rape on a minor.
3
You
counts,
said he
actually.
pled no low, no contest.
3 counts of sexual abuse, it said, when I looked it up today.
On there in
Was it?
Illinois.
Yeah,
And
3
if you
counts.
can't stop mumbling down it like I'm just going to dump you. Because you sound like a douche.
Are you
Both of
talking
you
to me?
guys. You,
So what should I ask you again?
Yeah, both of you.
Can I ask you a question again then? This is how we do it. Yeah? This is how it's got to be done. You've got to ask people questions. So you supported this guy, right? You say it's all fake and that. Have you actually looked at his record? because he's got previous. He's got stuff for not signing on
Yes,
the registry afterwards, and he's also got other things. Which
Hux was well aware of this. He admitted this. He was.
Oh, sorry. Go on, OJ. What I want to
No. What's going on here is, once again, these guys don't have the depth to find federal appeal. Usually people that are guilty don't go all the way to a federal appeal. There was consent there. The girl was trolling him in a club he worked in with a fake ID.
Yes, attack the victim. Attack the victim.
More than likely. No,
man.
she wasn't.
It was 20 years later. Let's attack the victim, the minor, the child.
No one's attacking the victim. The affidavits didn't line up. Now, why do I have to keep on defending this guy when I don't even support him? All I did is send him a bag of dog food and some other trinket shit for his cats.
That's no problem.
You guys
I ain't got no
have
problem
to.
with that. I've got no problem with that. Listen, listen to me, right? I'm going to calm down for you.
For a guy that I actually, if he did do it, I want him freaking castrated. That's the way I believe in.
All right, let's look at it from this stance, and then all right, one sec. All right, I'm going to be calm. I'm going to be calm.
What else do you got, bitch?
Right. Okay.
Horse face, bitch. What else do you got?
Okay, can I ask you another question?
Like I said, it's hard to reason with these idiots. They'll just mute you and won't let you.
Yeah, I'm used to it, mate. It's,
as he just did again. I'm used to this.
I'm used to it. It's all right. So let's just say.
Am I coming in clear?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, I am. Sure.
That's what, and you know what? You're polluting OJM with somebody out of the country, which is also part of our Third Amendment.
Sounds like such a cop, huh? Protecting a
Oh yeah, he says that I'm like breaking the Constitution because I talk.
He has no idea. Third
Who
Amendment
are like-minded.
Has no, like-minded to infiltrate our communications.
No, that's you and you. Guys, you're all speed bumps, dude. Right. You freaking you are distractors of what matters. And that's like...
Look at the guy that called me a bitch, smoking something like a cigarette or a cigar.
Getting truth content out. You guys are speed bumps.
Right now. A guy on the sexual register bag of dog food. That's the most important right now.
And you supported him for that. You admitted up to that. You knew about all this, and you just kept supporting him, and you never told anyone. You had no disclosure about it.
Or anyone that the judge says,
you know it.
The judge says he's not a threat to society. Yes, he's got to be on a registry, but he's got freedom of speech. Isn't that what truthers should be doing?
I never said I wanted to censor.
Sorry, what you should do is you should look at it properly like I have today, and then you will find that this guy is fucking full of shit. He's got so many fucking lies about stuff, including accusing police officers of not even allowing him to sign on the sex registry. It's complete and utter garbage. It's like Dave T with fucking Dave Toddashini when we done him fucking nearly 2 years ago. People, but actually people came out and said, oh my God, OG, like whoever else was doing it at the time, fuck, I've been supporting this guy for 2 years. I didn't know, fuck, I'm going to pass this video around everyone and make awareness for it. They didn't fucking defend him, and those that did.
Okay. You're running on the mouse wheel there. Let me ask you a question.
I'm not running on nothing, man. I'm running on sensibility, common sense, moral fiber.
And like I said, these guys just say it's okay for a 39-year-old to sleep with a 16-year-old because it was legal or it's legal.
Let me ask you a question. Okay.
That was the first argument against me.
Let's say you guys are mature enough and you know enough about double jeopardy and a system of reformation that let's say he's got an appeal and you just drop your bias until his appeal is gone through. And if he's found guilty, okay, if he's found guilty on that appeal, we'll all...
That's the guy that called me the B word. He put lipstick or chapstick on. He looked so gay when he was doing it.
Go out and freaking noose him up. How about that? How about that?
Well, he can't get it up anymore, right, Cox? So he's not a threat because he can't get it up no more. Now, what you said, like...
That's what you know. No, he actually had a broken back.
So if a fellow's got a broken back and can't get it up, then he's no longer a threat, and you're cool with defending them.
Okay. He was either very close to this guy and know a lot about him, or was talking shit.
If I would have detected that he was still a threat to kids, yes, I would have been gone.
Like it's the charge. Like there's criminal charges attached to any of this shit, or what?
No, it's not criminal charges. It's morality.
It's like pleading guilty to 2 counts of rape on a child. Is that what you mean, Treach?
If there's no criminal charges, how come you keep threatening to call the law on people? You.
Hey, Treach, how come you just said I attacked your wife? How come you said I attacked your wife when I never...
Treach, you look really fucking fucked out, man. What the fuck?
I'm high as fuck, dude. I feel pretty damn good.